Hi everybody, this is Dan, and this here is my review for Pacific Rim. Now you're probably thinking, Dan, why are you doing a review for this movie so late? Didn't that movie come out last summer? Well, yeah, it did, but I actually didn't see it for the first time until last night. I caught it on demand, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed this movie. I first watched this movie thinking, probably just be, some cool robot and monster action, but not much else. But I was pleasantly surprised. I actually got a lot more than that. I did get some cool robot and monster action, which actually I shouldn't say it was just cool. It was awesome. It was really awesome. But I got a lot more than that. Now, the basic story of this movie is there's these monsters called kaiju who start coming up from beneath the ocean into our world through like an interdimensional portal, and humans build these giant robots known as Jaegers to combat them. Now, pretty simple story, but it works for a movie like this. Now, as far as the story goes, it was actually a lot better story than I imagined. I probably thought, the story probably won't be all that great. I'll probably I'll watch the movie just for, the cool robot monster action. But I discovered, the story was actually surprisingly pretty well told and intriguing. It was just really interesting to see, what these kaiju were all about. They explain, they come from this other dimension, what they're all about, how, their structures work and stuff like that. I was surprised. I found myself pretty invested in that. That and, the characters I felt were just, pretty likable. Like, for example, the main actors in this movie are, Charlie Hunnam, Idris Elba, and Charlie Day, and there's the character Mako. I forget that actress's name. I'll have to. I apologize for that. I forget her name. I forget that actress's name. But yeah, these are pretty likable characters. Idris Elba, who I mostly know from the Thor movies, is Heimdall. He makes a pretty convincing leader, and yeah. And I also want to talk a bit about Charlie Day. I mostly know him from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And when I first saw him, I thought, he'll probably be the stereotypical geeky scientist character. But I found he has a lot more charm to him. I thought he was pretty likable, just the way he obsessed over the kaiju and stuff like that. He had he had a different kind of charm to him that you don't really see in a lot of those types of characters. So I thought that was pretty cool. Another thing I really like about this movie was the whole visual style. Just to see all the scenery, like the scenes where they were in downtown Hong Kong, and the scenes where they're on the base, and we're showing them all the scenes of them suiting up to control the Jaegers, and just the design of the Jaegers and the monsters. This is all it was just all really cool. I just loved the visual style. It was just really really beautiful to look at. Not gonna lie, it was a the movie had a very cool art style to it. Speaking of the visual style, you can definitely tell that this is a movie directed by Guillermo del Toro. Now, for those who know who he is, he did the Hellboy movies. He also did a movie called Pan's Labyrinth, which I actually haven't seen, so I can't really comment on that. And he was actually supposed to direct the Hobbit movies, but he pulled out of them. I forget why, so if anybody in the comment section could remind me why he did that. But anyway, from what I read, he basically did this movie as his tribute to Japanese monster movies like Godzilla and giant mecha movies. I think that's what they're called. And you can definitely tell, just by the way they find the way that the monsters are designed, you can definitely tell that he has a love for that genre. So yeah, overall, I give this movie a thumbs up. I really enjoyed this movie, and you should definitely check it out. And now I'm just kind of mad I didn't check it out on the big screen, because I think it would have been awesome, to see it on the big screen with that big surround sound and stuff like that, especially with the monster fights. Actually, now this movie just makes me even more excited for the Godzilla movie coming out this summer. So anyway, that's my review of Pacific Rim. I enjoyed the movie. You should check it out, and that's it. I will see you guys next time.